Hi there, welcome to Retro Tarot, and I'm Candace here to do a reading for the sign of Taurus. We're going to focus on January month, but do know that these readings are timeless, and whenever you receive this reading is when it's meant for you. I do have a description of details about how to reach me for a personal reading, so if you feel like this reading resonates and you want a more in-depth look at your own personal timeline, then please reach out to me in the description. Also, I want to thank everyone who donates. That is much appreciative. It is not expected. It just helps with materials and for time and keeping the lights on. Okay, so that I could do these readings. Hopefully, you will subscribe, and I would love that so that you get notifications when these readings come out. Also, I do want to let you know that tarot is about energy. It's not about biology. So if it says, if it's a king, a queen, or emperor or empress, just know that both men and women can embody those energies. Okay? All right. I have shuffled and prayed over the cards and focused on the sign of Taurus. And I have pulled some to get us started. I'm using the Golden Girls tarot deck. I haven't used this in a while, and I love the Golden Girls. That was one of my favorite shows growing up. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get started. In the past position, we have the Four of Swords. And this card, she is hanging out. I think this was Dorothy. She's hanging out, and on this one, the swords are on the table right beside a drink. So it looks like what I'm feeling from this card is that in the past, you've just been kind of like holding back your words, holding back your anger. Not to say that you don't feel those things, but I'm feeling that, Taurus, you've been learning how to calm that bull. Okay. You're not a loose bull in a china shop anymore with your emotions. It feels like you're ready to cut someone if they attack you with their words or with violence or anything, but you're just kind of maintaining your own peace, and you're sitting in the sun having a drink. Okay? Not a care in the world. Not to say there hasn't been, quarrels or disappointments or emotions in the past, but you're learning how to maintain it, how to not let it control you. You're controlling your emotions. They're not controlling you. Okay? In the present, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And in regular tarot, like the original tarot deck, we have a guy that's holding like some type of tool for gardening or something. And you see the pentacles in the bush. But in this depiction, we see Blanche holding on to the pentacles, which could be her money, her possessions, her things that are in her, that bring her fulfillment in her 3D. Those are the things that we need. We need money to pay our bills. We need a car. We need all those. And it looks like Blanche is doing well with that. Like, it's producing good, good things out of this bush. She looks very happy. She's working hard, and she's fulfilling her pentacles. So it looks like she's focused on pentacles, which means that, Taurus, right now you could just be focused on money, how to build up, a savings, get things done with that. You're not so much focused on other people as much as you are your own building blocks. That's the word's coming to mind right now. In the future, we have the Five of Cups. And for the life of me, I can't, is it Rose? I think this is Rose. She is looking at cups that have spilt, but really not focusing on the cups that are behind her. So it seems like in the near future, you're going to be thinking about maybe a relationship that didn't work out, family or friends that you're not connected to, that maybe you had to find some peace and set some boundaries, and maybe even walk away from family, friends, intimate relationships, anything that didn't serve you, that that didn't reciprocate the energy that you were giving, because you've been so hard working on yourself and working on your pinnacles that it's at times I feel like you're grieving that. You know it was the best decision, but you're grieving that loss. And there will be some times in the future, and Spirit's telling us that you're going to think about those individuals or that love, that was lost, and just be mindful that those are emotions and that they will come and they will pass. Okay, we'll get more into that. The obstacle is the Five of Swords. So overcoming that is moving away from things that you feel are a fight or argument. And you're like, I know it's going to come up again, but I don't want to do it anymore. That's the obstacle, is I want to maintain my pinnacles, my peace. I don't want to fight with anyone. I don't want to have arguments. But that, Spirit's letting me know that that's a little bit unrealistic. Okay. You may not want that, but everybody is not where you're at in their journey, which means they haven't ascended. They haven't found peace. They haven't come to that conclusion that that's not going to help anything. And Spirit wants you to know that that's not a you problem. That's a they problem. And they're the ones that need to reach out to God, to Spirit, to resolve that, because you can't do it for them. Wow, that was a lot. So let's get into the reading. Let's find out more. This looks like it's going to be an interesting one. My froggy's going to have to hold up, Dorothy. All right. Holy Spirit, tell us more about the Four of Swords for our highest and possible good, for guidance, to ascend, for your highest good, for our highest good. Holy Spirit, tell us more about the Four of Swords for our Taurus collective. And this card flipped over. The Empress. Yes. You, Taurus, you are the Empress. You are definitely in your power. Look at this. Dorothy, not only is she at peace, but before she can embody the Empress, I'm seeing the Queen of Swords in my head, which is direct communication, assertiveness. I know who I am. Don't come at me with bullshit. Kind of like lady power. And it looks like you've embodied all those queens and you're in your Empress energy. Whether you're a man or woman watching this, you embody the Empress, which she is very nurturing, very she's all about the birth of new things. She's embodied all those queens. So she's typically older, because we don't typically embody all the queens and learn all those lessons till we get older. But there could be some of you that have an old soul that been here many times that kind of can resonate with this energy. How wonderful for you, Taurus. I love that. We could just stop right now. I mean, what else is there, right? I'm just kidding. Holy Spirit, can we get more on the Seven of Pentacles? Seven. I got a lot of cards that want to... Yes, this one popped out. It's the Nine of Swords, but I've got it in reverse. So you are coming out of anxiety, depression, loneliness. You're more focused on what you're doing, so you're not in the Nine of Swords anymore, which tells me if this is in reverse, at some point it may have been in the upright. And look how she's all upset, not being able to sleep. She got all them swords pointed at her. And she feels trapped by the swords, by the hurtful things people say or do to her. And she's just kind of like, what do I do with this? But it's not that anymore. It's in reverse. So whatever is coming at you in the present, it's not affecting you to the extent where you're up at night, you can't sleep, your anxiety, you're depressed. You're not really worrying about those things, okay? Because you understand while you're in your Empress energy that you cannot control those things. You can't control other people. You can't make somebody reciprocate the love that you want to give to them. So you are maintaining it for yourself and for your higher power. And this Holy Spirit's letting me know that this is the lesson. This is the lesson. And remember that everything that you go through in this life is a lesson and a blessing. Even some of the worst things that you think that are happening to you are actually to help you grow, to help you ascend to your higher self. And that's a blessing. They're all blessings and lessons. Okay? All right, let's talk more about this Five of Cups. So what's going on, Holy Spirit? What's going on with this Five of Cups for our highest good and for God's highest good? What is going on with the Five of Cups, Holy Spirit? I'm not able to shuffle. Just like these cards want to just... Okay. Wow. I'm feeling that Spirit is saying that going back to the past energy, because even though it's in the future, you're reflecting on what's happened way back in the past, it's going to hinder your Ace of Pentacles and your Page of Wands, that you have to let go and forgive and move forward, because what's waiting for you is new opportunities, new desires, a new adventure. You could even be going to the beach. There's a beach back here, but that's where the Golden Girls was set at. I think it was in Miami. I'm not sure. And then you have this Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. Spirit's holding up like you are moving towards that, but what's going to keep you from maintaining that is the Five of Cups. That energy is going to pull you back, and it hinders this new journey, this new opportunity that Spirit is placing upon you. The Spirit's giving it to you. This is divine. This isn't something that you did. You didn't have to do anything. You've already completed the lessons and the blessings. This is your blessing. It's yours. Spirit saying, just take it. Just accept it. And don't allow this negative mindset or this grief to hold you back from this new journey. You're going to have people who want to, and I don't, and this is my opinion, just from experience, people are in their karmic negative energy. They don't realize that they can influence that by being in your around you. That it's kind of hard for them to be happy for you or to be supportive when they're not in that energy, when they are not able to obtain that gift, that blessing, because they're not. It could be any reason, it could be because they're not giving gratitude to God for it. It could just be materialistic. It could be arrogance. It could be they're self-sabotaging themselves because it's something that doesn't last. It's superficial. That's the word I'm getting from Spirit. It's not in credit to God. I'll just put it that way. And I know different religions and different types of people see God or see Spirit and say different names for God, but for me it's God, or creator of the universes, creator of everything, is God to me. So whatever wealth that they maintain, but that you can see physically, which would be like working hard and having $1 million house with nice luxury cars and things like that. I mean, what does that matter if your soul is not free? If your heart is not free, if you're not loving people, if you're not, that's wealth. Um, and I feel like people look at wealth in different ways. Like they see wealth as what you have. But even without all those material things, wealth in the spirit is like having love and having peace. And a lot of people, even though they have nice things, they don't have peace. And that is sad. It really is sad. So it's really up to us light seers and children of God to help people elevate and see that it's God that enhances their wealth. It's not man. It's not something that they did. That is gift. Okay. And sometimes spirit can take those things away just to show you that that's not real wealth. The real wealth is the love, is what you give to other people. Okay. And I don't want to get too much into that. That's a spiritual conversation. Okay. So let's go ahead and finish this out. And I think I said enough of my opinion. So Holy Spirit, give us some guidance, some words of encouragement for our collective Taurus. All right. Give us some guidance for Taurus. And thank you. The Fool. Love it. The advice is go at this with a new attitude and be yourself. Wow, I'm hearing that very loud and clear as the Spirit. God made you very unique. And I'm hearing that song by Lady Gaga, Born This Way. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. Look how she's all dressed up. I think this is Rose. I'm not sure, but she's got on these boots and this leopard print, and she's got this dog jipping at her, and she's got a care in the world. It looks like she's about to walk off the plank. Yeah, definitely don't walk off a plank without looking where you're going. But go on this with like a fun spirit. Like, be yourself. God reminds me every day that I'm very unique and I'm unorthodox. On my spiritual journey, I know that even with family, that most people don't accept what I do. They don't believe in it, or they feel like I'm a little awkward or unorthodox. I keep saying that. But I do feel that way because I feel like I'm here to reach a different type of people, to bring them closer to God, and not the usual way. Okay, I'm not sitting in a church preaching, or I'm not dressed a certain way. If you guys watch some of my older videos, you see that I'm very out there. I'm very outspoken. I'm very extroverted. So I do believe in creating your own look, being yourself. Don't start a trend. Don't follow a trend. So it just kind of reiterates that, you are unique and you are beautiful just the way you are. And you have a lot to offer everyone. And in anything that you do, you have a lot to offer. And do it with love. Anything that you do it and be kind to people and show love to people. Even if you have to set boundaries and find your peace, you can do it with love. You don't have to be angry or a terrorist or any kind of, like just acting out and being in your emotions. You know what to do, Taurus. You know how to make it happen. You're good with pentacles. And when you do love and you put your passion into something, you go all the way. And I feel like this is what this card is saying. Go all the way and be yourself. Okay. And remember, keep God in your heart. All right. And that will never fail. All right. All right, you guys, I do hope that this was the messages that Spirit wanted you to have. I've already shuffled this deck, but what I see on the bottom is Lion Spirit. Be generous of spirit. I'm thinking of the Strength card too. There you go. That's for you. And I'm going to draw one more from this deck. This is the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. I really love this deck. It's really good. It gives us a lot of inspiration. And I know if you're like me, you're very connected to animals. I'm feeling whoever's watching loves animals, feels very connected to animals. So let's pull an animal spirit card for you, and maybe this is your animal spirit. All right, let's pull one of these cards. I'm going to shuffle them one more time. All right. So Spirit, give us one more card for Taurus. Yes. Time to heal. And this is very unique because this is the year of the snake. Time to heal, time to shed the old you and move forward. You know, I feel some of you are like, ooh, a snake. But snakes have a purpose too. All the creepy crawly things, spiders, even roaches. I had a dream about palmetto bugs last night. Oh, it was, my skin was crawling this morning. But, you know, every living thing, everything that's here is here for a reason. Okay, but this is saying time to heal, shed your skin, and time to be generous of spirit. Show who you are. Be true to yourself. Okay? And if anybody is into numerology, on these cards is 37. That may mean something to you. And 55. Add them together. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 is completion. Ooh, 5 plus 5 is 10. That's completion. We got 2 10s right here. Completion. You guys that are in numerology, however that may resonate with you. Okay? All right. I hope you enjoyed the message, Taurus, and I will see you in the next one. You guys, love you. Take care.